Hey, everybody, what's up? This is episode 21 of Wednesday Night Live, the CT GamerCon wrap-up. We are 3 men in the basement, and that's right, Mitch is finally inducted into the cult. So
that's right.
Before we get started, we're going to hit our disclaimer. Stick with us, you guys. It's going to be a fun Wednesday night. Chin, hit it.
The following program is rated TV MALS. It contains strong language and sexual situations. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Mature audiences talking about GamerCon. Yeah. So what is up, everybody? I'm your host, Otto, coming live and direct from the Grotto. We are hot off the weekend that was CT GamerCon. We've got fun things to talk about, movie trailers that are dropped. We have my compadre, Chinmo, in the house, who just celebrated his birthday. Chin, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. We got a picture of your birthday cake or your cookie that we can share. And as always, we have our super special guest inducted into us, the third member of the basement tonight, Mr. Mitch Hallock from CT GamerCon and TERRIFICON. Mitch, as always, good to see you, my friend.
It is good to see you too. I got the those ring light things, so I'm just gonna put my Elvis sunglasses on.
All right, those are very Elvis-ish.
They are Elvis. They used to have like these sideburns that were attached, but they were like black hair. My hair turned gray over the years, so I took them off, man.
All right.
Don't want to be walking around with like black sideburns and gray. You know, the
curtains we're already talking about TERRIFICON.
The curtains aren't matching the drapes, so I ain't gonna fool anybody because I'm all about authenticity.
That's right.
I can't be a 3-man in the basement wannabe if I'm not all natural.
That's right. That's right. So
that's why I haven't shaved in about 12 years.
Yes, that's unbelievable.
Right. I know.
So
that's just your pubes.
We're gonna go with some movie trailers. We're going to wrap up CT GamerCon with Mitch, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about another show that Mitch does, which is kind of how we always get sidetracked. But, you know, we are going to talk about some movie trailers and some fun things. And, you know, that poster right behind you that's coming up.
TERRIFICON. Yeah,
that's right. All right. Chin, how are you, my friend? Good to see you.
I'm good. I had a great weekend hanging down with everybody down at CT GamerCon. I am now a young 73 years old, which feels good. So it was good. It was a good time. I'm happy to be here, talking some awesome trailers. Can't wait to talk that. And then the great time I had down at Connecticut this weekend. So
all right. So we'll give a little shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, let me go ahead and scroll up. I'm not going to highlight his comment because he uses foul language. But the very first in here was Amazing Murphinator.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, come on, PG-13 in here, my friend. That's okay. We play the disclaimer. You were first, buddy. You get it.
Okay.
Yeah,
dude. I can tell you a story about the F-bomb.
We got Hobbit or Ryan. What's going on, man? Welcome in, John Big Daddy Ross. As always, how are you? We got this a-hole in here.
We were late. That's why we were late. I was doing my hair. I was
shampooing it.
We got Mike the Beast Benson with his question. He's been starting all the shows with questions. Who wins in a face-off, Man Bat or Man Spider?
Man Wolf.
Ooh.
Oh, all right. I would go Man Bat because bats beat spiders.
You really want to go for it, Manphibian? No one knows what the fuck Manphibian is.
Mitch is throwing wrenches all in it. I would go Man Bat as well. He's got the flight. He can fly. John Big Daddy Ross, hang out, my friend. We will be talking about that shortly.
Yes.
Also, I'm just going to point out, you should be watch it on the rewind because Rebels is. I love it.
I got a Rebels actor coming to the show.
Hell yeah, I know. Clone Wars, and I know. Oh man, I'm so excited.
I got a Clone Wars guy coming to the show. See, we haven't even started yet, and I'm already leaking like a sieve. All the freaking guests.
We're not going to talk about TERRIFICON yet. I almost started.
No. All right. Lock in.
What else we got in here? We got thank you very much, guys. I appreciate all the happy birthdays. Thank you. We got Justin Nemesis Prime in here. We got Guy Forge. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Let's see. It's gonna, over under spoilers going on. I think it's announcements. Announcements is what you're looking for.
Worry about what's coming out of my mouth, man. Get your TERRIFICON out of my wife's mouth. Bam!
Smack them.
slap you out like freaking Will Smith in a Chris Rock concert.
All right, what are we going into? We going into a little what have you been watching and reading and watching on these trailers?
We'll just go with that. Let's get right into the trailers. Let's get into trailers. All
so
right.
Over the past few days, we're gonna end with the big one that dropped today. But over the past few days, a few trailers have come out. I believe I'm the only one that's watched this here, so we'll just hit on it very quickly. But the first trailer for Dune Part 3, Dune Messiah, whatever they're calling it. They got character posters for everybody. Trailer was pretty sweet. It looked pretty cool. It looks on par with the first two, which I enjoyed quite a bit.
Same theme, like obviously, the same.
It's gonna wrap up.
Revenge of the Worm, right?
Yeah.
I will say there was no worms in the trailer, so I want to see some more worms.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I'm old enough to remember seeing Dune in the movie theater, so I'm a little partial, even though it's a schlocky movie, bro.
It is.
Once you see your first big sandworm, you never go back. And I saw that in 1984. And I get it. Visually, it looks cool. I mean, I've seen them all in the movies. I saw them all in IMAX. I get it. They're cool. But if it wasn't opening the same day as Avengers Doomsday, I would care more. So, because I'm like, that's my deal. It's like, I'm rooting for the home team. And I don't want to see goddamn sandworm screwing up the box office, bro.
So
I think we end up. I mean, they're calling it Doomsday, and I think one of them ends up moving. I bet you Avengers.
Who's gonna move?
I bet you Avengers goes early.
Avengers goes earlier because what happened is they lost the IMAX theater. IMAX theaters, those big ass screens. That's where I go see all my movies on IMAX the day they open. And they said that Dune, the IMAX theaters went to Dune 3 instead of Avengers, and I'm like, what are you doing? I want to go see my stuff on a massive screen. I don't want to see rinky-dink shy theater where it's like 30 feet wide. Screw that, man.
Yeah, I bet you go. They did it with Endgame and everything. I bet you it goes at least a week early, maybe more, but at least a week.
I hope so. Well, you know what though? I got to admit, because I was going off about it. Ordway said, "Well, actually, Avengers screwed up because they were supposed to be in May,
yes,
and then they pushed it back to December. So that's what screwed up the double booking." For the shows. If Avengers stayed on track, it would have been out this May, like a free comic day. You know how we always had the Marvel movie like that weekend?
Yeah, of course.
That was supposed to be their weekend, and they said, we can't get this done on time, so they pushed it back 6 months.
Yep.
So it's a little bit of their fault,
But I will be seeing both. But the Dune trailer looked good. Robert Pattinson's villain looked cool. Jason Momoa back. So I'm excited. Look cool.
Yeah.
And I
gotta tell you, Chin, the younger people care. My kids I talked to about it. They were my two boys in their 20s. They're like, I want to go see Dune.
My 14-year-old.
Don't get me wrong. I would see Avengers over Dune first, but I mean, kind of what Mike said. He is absolutely Denis Villeneuve is definitely one of the best directors of the last decade, if not more. And it's sci-fi how sci-fi should be done. So
that is
I get it, man. I get it. Yeah.
That sci-fi was so over little Otto's head when he was a kid. I couldn't wrap my head around it. The book was way
because
over
you weren't drinking LSD with your Kool-Aid. That's why.
I wasn't. I was in 60s.
It was a 60s type thing, man. You had to be in the Dune. You had to be tripping out and watching your brain.
I couldn't get into this. The level of sci-fi was way over my head.
My level of sci-fi is set phasers on stun and a head warp factor 1. That's what I am. I'm old school. Star Wars, Star Trek. I'm not into this. Like
speaking of Star Wars, trailer the other day for this dropped.
Boom! Look at that segue.
Where did they say this is the time in the timeline? I remember reading it, but I don't know.
So Maul Shadow Lord comes out April 6th. Can't wait. It takes place between Clone Wars and Rebels.
Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yes. So you're gonna see Maul rise up. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, he dies in Rebels. Sorry.
I mean, if you only watch the movies, he dies in episode 1. If you want to talk about it,
well, he doesn't die. He gets cut.
Well, yeah, I know.
That was just a flesh wound.
Okay.
But we're going to see the rise of him, Crimson Dawn. Most likely, we might see some characters from Solo or whatever.
Yeah,
but we're going to see him rise as an underground, like he's going to be a Jabba the Hutt. He's going to be
right. He's a crime lord, man.
Yeah.
He's a crime
was I
lord.
asleep or was I hallucinating? Did they say the Black Sun? Could we see Prince Izor in this? Is
I
that,
mean, there's a chance we
did
saw
did they say the Black Sun? Did they say the Black Sun?
They did. They did.
Yeah.
They
They
probably
did, so that
there's-
was my mind.
Yeah.
So
There's
Yeah.
4 or 5 big syndicates at this time. Crimson Dawn, there's the Huts, there's the Pikes, there's Black Sun.
yeah,
There's
Yeah,
a
man.
handful of them. And I'm not only does this I'm going to pull it up one more time, but not only does this style look awesome, it's Maul, and who the hell doesn't love Darth Maul?
it is Maul though.
I'm
were-
very excited for
All
this
right,
show.
all right. I'm getting a little
I'll-
excited for it now that more we're talking about.
I'll
this.
tell you a little inside baseball. It's not happening. I tried booking Sam Witwitter, the voice of Maul,
Yeah.
but they pulled him from me because he's going to another show. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that sucks. He's an awesome dude. He's Maul. He did Star Killer.
He's in
and The
everything,
Force
bro.
Unleashed.
He's in everything. He's been on it. He's even the zombie in The Walking Dead in the tank
Yep.
that Rick kills in the beginning.
That's right.
That was
Yeah.
smart with-
Oh my goodness.
He's in the Mist. He's done it all. He was on Smallville. He was Doomsday on Smallville.
He was. He was.
Yep.
I've known Sam for a long time, man.
Yep.
Is he a
I'm big
Connecticut
fan.
guy, Mitch?
No, he's not a Connecticut guy, but he's a big time fanboy. He loves.
Yeah,
He knows Star Wars like nobody's business, bro. He
It's-
sits down.
it's insane.
He's got every bit of minutia. He knows all about the Sith Lords and the Emperor Palpatine. Yeah,
Yep.
he's a complete Star Wars dork, man.
Okay.
He is a big reason why the Sith Code is canon. When they were doing Maul stuff, and it was
Yeah.
like him being crazy, he just started throwing in lines from the Sith Code, and now it's canon, which is
Yes,
great.
sir.
Yeah, I've been a big Sam fan
Sam
of Sam.
Witwitter. Maybe next year. That's the thing. Maybe next year.
That'd be great. I met him once, and he signed up. With his he did his Kenobi scream, but he did it as Chinmo, and it was awesome.
Actually, you're right, because I got a lightsaber back here and it's got his sound chip in here. It
Nice.
screams Kenobi when you put it on, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that now. But it's in here. It's in,
Hell
it's
yeah.
in
I love it.
The lightsaber next to the Herbie, next to the Galactus.
I got Loki's staff there, the thing he had in Avengers. It's over there, you know.
The scepter. I love the props. I love it.
Props.
Mitch, what is the right
Oh,
thing?
sorry, weapons.
This is real.
My saber's over there. I wish I had it right now in reach.
I'll go get mine too. What's grown ass man?
I got two sabers sitting over there.
Oh, I got a lot of them. I
Oh,
have
you got-
a red one, a
yeah.
green one. This one's cool because it can change colors.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shit, remember
that's-
Marvel Fan 80 gave us one of those to give away?
we did, and I remember I was pissed because I couldn't win it.
Yes.
He gave us a Luke Skywalker FX lightsaber.
Yeah.
Shout out Marvel Fan 80.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Uh,
All right,
but
so
yeah,
we're
I'm-
excited for this. Now, who read the book? I know the comic came out. I missed out on it.
I wait. When it's a mini series, I always wait until the series is out. Or in this case,
Which one? I
I'm
couldn't hear you. My lightsaber won't shut up. I'm trying to shut it
I
down.
would say you got like a disco going over there, a little rave
Yeah,
action.
it's going on and on and on. It's turning
The prequel. They're doing a prequel series to this. It's like 4 or 5 issues.
Oh, it is.
Wall
It's kind of
book?
one shot.
Yeah.
I
Issue
picked it
1.
up.
Issue 1 came out a couple weeks ago. Issue 2 comes out in 2 weeks, I think, maybe 3.
But the problem is, I have so many comics. I just haven't read the goddamn things yet.
I was gonna say I have not read it yet. I will read whatever is out before the show, and the rest I will wait till after the show. Hey, look at that! Look, we're
What?
just talking about him. There
Marvel
he is, right
Fan 80.
there.
We were
Marvel
just
Fan
talking
80.
about that.
Welcome in, my friend.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
Sam Witwitter was here for a minute, man.
Oh man, I'd freak out if Sam, if you're watching, love you, buddy.
Oh, Gene Malo's in the
Yeah.
chat. We haven't heard from Gene Malo in quite some time. Good to see you.
Welcome
friend.
in,
Thank you
welcome
for
in.
joining us. Thank you.
But yeah, either way, I'm very excited. April 6th, can't wait. I'm going to be in a big Star Wars kick from then. May 4th, there's going to be a big, I don't know if it's going to be on May 4th or not, but I'm going to do a big Star Wars special. I got something cool planned with a couple people. It's going to be super fun. So look for an announcement on that within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
All right.
Just
Good
throwing
to
that
talk
out there.
about. Good to talk about. All right.
Uh,
So it seems
and-
like we're all ready for this. We're all ready to go.
oh, damn right.
All right.
And then
Now we
last
got
but not
everything
least, for
something else.
trailers, a pretty big trailer dropped today that everybody seems to be talking about. Spider-Man, brand new day.
What? There was a Spider-Man trailer?
I haven't watched it. No, I'm just kidding.
How many
big
times?
trailer.
I'm into it for 3, or at least 3, and once on my walk, listening to it.
I've watched it
Bro,
twice.
I was not a fan of how they released this thing.
Yeah,
Because they
they
were showing bits of it yesterday, and Tom
Mhm.
Holland comes on. We're gonna let everybody see a little bit of it, and then we're gonna put it all together tomorrow morning. So I'm like, yeah, but we have like photographic memories, man. That shit's burned into my brain. So as soon as I saw the clips, I already started assembling. I woke up this morning and there it was at 8 o'clock. They said, "Here's the real deal." I'm like, "Well, shit, man, I already saw most of that, you know." But
it's like when they do, like, even when they release the trailers and they show you like 3 seconds or 5 seconds before, and I'm like, why are you showing me a trailer for the trailer I'm about to watch?
Of course. The teaser.
right, but anyway, it was damn cool.
All right. So we do have some images.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull pull this one offline. I noticed basically all of them right away,
of
and
course.
we'll talk about a bunch of specifics.
Yes. I saw someone
monsters.
did that too. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Obviously, the classic Amazing Fantasies cover, and the Spidey with the legs going on. That's a McFarlane Larson type pose.
Yeah, with Boomerang there in the back.
Yeah, and then the tarantula shot. Yep, all of it.
And then the hand.
I'll tell you, yeah, that is an Avengers. I said the same thing too when they showed Spidey going in towards all the hand, the ninjas. I'm like, that's not Spidey. That's a Ronin cover from Avengers, and I'm glad they got the right cover up.
It is, yes. It is the awesome cover. I was just shocked to see the hand alone. I was pumped when they showed up. I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Daredevil's showing up, even though they
I'm
not doing it. I'm like, of course he is, bro.
They straight up show Punisher. There's no way
you could have the hands.
Exactly.
In New York City, no less. You know what I mean? Like,
I would love to see. I mean, they're most going to do at least one, but if they do 2 of like the post-credit like stingers, I would love to see him show up and them doing like a street level Defenders thing. I would love to see that.
Who's Spidey and the Punisher? Or
no, Spidey, Daredevil, Punisher. You know, they got Jessica Jones back. Whoever else, I would be all for that. Luke Cage, I love it.
So, what do we think? This is one of my biggest takeaways on this. What do we think Peter's age in this is? He's out of high school, right? Because Tom Holland looks a lot more older in this.
Yeah, I said that. He looks a little bit more haggard. It's been 10 years.
Where are we in like the 20-year-old Peter Parker here?
I bet you this takes place.
He still can't be in high school. I
mean, she's in college, I think.
Yeah, they're in college.
They're in college. All right. So
I'm saying 4 years later, maybe.
I bet you it's within. I'd say it's within 3 years from when the last one.
Sophomore year, junior year, college, 21.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. That would be much more believable. You know,
because they were going to school in Boston, weren't they? Going to Harvard or
MIT?
MIT.
Yeah. And now they're back in the city because ain't no Spidey going to Boston. That's for sure. That ain't.
Hey, well, I think he'd fit in fine.
No, he would not. There's not enough big buildings to swing around and all those bastards. All those people walking around going, that was a guy.
Right. Yeah. Did we see a little Scorpion cameo? Right, we saw a Scorpion. I thought
we saw the Scorpion. There's Tarantula. There's the hand. We saw what looks like maybe Sadie Sink's character.
I don't know about that. I saw people like, oh no, she was in the courtroom scene, but I'm like, you're really pushing it, bro.
The one that's intrigued me the most, though, we did not see him, but we heard him, and that's 100% Keith David's voice. And I love.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be the guy from the video game, isn't he? The Mr. Light or Dark? What's the guy's name?
Mr. Nobody. No, Mr. Nobody. Negative. Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative. Yeah, because that's when the guys were getting slapped around and nobody could see him. I thought that might have been a hint. Did you see Cardiac in the thing? Somebody gave me a still shot. I didn't see him.
Oh, maybe
he's in the trailer.
I think.
What's Mark Ruffalo doing? Teaching?
He's the Hulk. He's Professor Hulk.
I like that he's not the Hulk anymore. Like, I mean, he's the Hulk, but he's not like Professor Hulk anymore.
Talk about getting old, man. Ruffalo aged real fast. You got to get him out of there. He's like 60. He's like older than me. I think we're the same age, but I'm like, you can't be the Hulk when you're like 60 years old, bro.
Ooh, Mike the Beast. I don't hate that. Maybe he's like Doc Connor, and he's just talking about. I don't hate that.
Okay. All right, so that leads us into the next thing. So what do we
do? Or you know who he could be? What if he's Professor Warren?
Okay,
because that was around. Because I know when I saw that cover of the tarantula attacking Spidey, and then I was thinking that's right around that whole early clone Jackal, Gwen Stacy clone, and the Punisher. It was all in that 129 to 140 issue Jerry Conway era.
Yes,
that'd be pretty cool.
So I know they don't have a Gwen Stacy, but who the hell knows, man?
It's true. I think everybody keeps saying, oh, there's too many villains and stuff like that. Yeah. I think a lot of the shots that we saw, and I think a lot of the villains I think we're gonna get like a little bit of a montage, like, "Hey, Peter,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
Spider-Man been up to these past couple of years?" And you're gonna see him take down Boomerang and the
Yeah.
Tarantula and all
At
these
least it
guys.
ain't what's his name? It's no Rhino. It's no Paul Giamatti in a
Well,
friggin'
Giamatti is Rhino.
and the mech suit. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was no bueno.
that was real rough.
Crap.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I gotta tell you right now, this got me. I mean, yeah, was I gonna see the movie already? Yes, but
Hell
it's
yeah.
got me real
I'm
hyped.
mad that it's coming out July 31st, bro. I'm like, come on, speed that thing up, move
I
it up,
know.
baby.
It'll be here before you know it,
Come
though.
on.
I got a Terrificon the week after that. I want to go see Spidey a couple times, bro.
That's gonna be
That's
the
true.
talk. That's gonna be the table talk.
Yeah.
So what about him evolving now? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. What if he gets the
Spidey?
6 arms? Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
no.
was thinking. That's the next thing I'm thinking.
I was thinking,
Are we
is
getting
he
the
gonna
Spidey?
mutate? Yeah.
Wouldn't
I
that
mean,
be what if it ends like that? You
would
know?
that be
All of a
him
sudden, the
just
last
6
scene,
arms? And,
he's like, "What am I gonna do?" And you see the other arms come out, and it's
Come
like,
out.
because
Right.
it's Sony, he's got to go see Dr. Morbius, and you got Jared Leto there as Morbius, the living vampire.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hope they don't do
Because
that.
that was how he got him in the book. You know, he had
Right.
that issue
Yeah.
100, 101
101,
storyline.
issue 101.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now,
That'd be
boys,
kinda
you
crazy.
collect comics, you collect the funny books, as do I.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you going to be speculating and go, "Oh well, that's a cover image. That means
No.
that book shot up." I saw it
No.
already. People are
well, somebody
posting.
already
I
did
mean,
that with the Tarantula
they were
cover.
going
Somebody
up.
posted.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
absolutely gonna. I mean, by all means, if you collect Spider-Man, chances are you probably have most of these, other than
2 or
probably
3 of these.
AF-15.
Yeah, no, I'm saying. So what?
But-
That Avengers book with Ronin on the cover is going to go up because the image is
Oh,
similar?
absolutely. It's that FOMO kind of hype, that Tarantula book, that Spectacular
Exactly.
Spider-Man. That's going to be $100 book, I bet, within the next week or
Oh,
so.
I'm surprised. I bet you today it's already gone up.
Yeah.
Tarantula one, it was sold. 2 of them sold for $150. I saw it already.
Yeah, there you go.
See, it makes no sense, and I don't know who these people are.
Over here, it's
like,
half,
bro, what are you
half
doing?
coverless. You know,
It's
Right?
I always go back to when we go back to COVID, like the WandaVision, like the Agatha. Everybody knew it was Agatha. And then once it was actually confirmed, everybody saw it. That book shot up to crazy.
Bro,
money.
man, I bought that on. I'm so old. I bought that Tarantula cover on the friggin' newsstands when I was in school.
not
That's
me
how
for
old
them.
I am.
That was a book you could always find. You know, $5 box.
I'm going to meet the Punisher next week. I'm going to see his Broadway play. He's doing a Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Ebon something, the guy
The
that plays
Thing.
the voice of the Thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course the nerd I am, my wife's like, "Oh, we're getting ready to see the play." I'm like, "Screw that shit! I got to go find my photo cover of John Bernthal that I bought in 2017 when he was going to come to Terrificon and he had to cancel to go do Ford versus Ferrari. Stupid."
Yeah.
So the thing is, I went to go check eBay last night because I could go look through all my books and try to dig it up. That's going to take me a week to find it, or I'll just buy a new one. That photo cover
It's
that they
expensive.
used on the Punisher, that friggin' thing is like $160 or more.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
an
like,
expensive
I don't know if I want him to sign it because I'm not going to have a witness behind the theater's the door.
course.
And he's
There
going to
you go.
sign that and
Right,
be like, "Well, this is worthless, man. You know, I ain't gonna."
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, who's
that's a
gonna
pricey book.
certify
That
it?
ain't cheap.
Right. But for Ebon, how do you say his name?
Ebon Mock. Now I'm gonna fuck it up because I'm thinking about
Yeah,
it
I
too
know.
much.
I feel bad too.
That he also played Microchip in.
Yeah,
The
he was
Punisher.
Microchip, and that's why I was like, if
Yeah.
I get both of them to sign the Punisher book, that's kind of 2 for 1. But
That
again,
is
no one's there to witness it. But I grabbed a Arthur Adams Thing variant cover because he did a lot of nice things over the years. I'm like, you know what?
Mhm.
I'll just get the dude to sign the.
So
one of
I would
those.
actually, for
Okay.
shits and giggles, I would find a Punisher Thing cover and have Barenthal.
You know what, Otto? That's
I
wonder if there's such a. I wonder.
because that is just to have as a novelty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's
is
not
there such a thing? Have they ever met? No,
I'm
no
sure.
pun intended.
I don't know.
I don't think the Thing has met him, man. I don't think
No,
so.
huh? All right.
Yeah,
Anybody
real
in the
quick,
live
off
chat,
the movie-
let's let the people talk.
People,
Guys,
if somebody out there knows there's a Thing Punisher, let me
give
know.
us a cover and we'll pull it up right here. All right. That would be a fun thing to sign.
You know what I'm ticked about? That there's that Alan Richardson who was supposed to come to Terrificon twice, but he blew me off twice.
Yep.
The guy that plays Reacher, and he was
Of
Hawk
course.
on the
Yep.
Aquaman on Smallville.
He was already Hawk at that time, Mitch, right?
Yeah.
And then
He was Hawk at that time, and he was
which was
not
great.
yet. He was not yet Reacher.
Yep.
And I had him booked, and then Reacher came out, and suddenly everything was a big to do. And then the second year he was supposed to come, he had to go to Canada because they had a strike here in the U.S. But in Canada, he got to film Reacher because I guess it was outside the union or something happened. But the thing of it is, I was just going to say about him is he's got a new TV movie. Everyone's telling me it's really great. It's called War Machine.
Yes.
I'm like, bro, that's not James Rhodes. Don't call it War Machine. You're screwing up the whole, you can't have that on the shelf now with Don Cheadle now because it's freaking Alan Richardson.
He posted something with him, like a fan art of him as like Solid Snake from Metal Gear.
Oh no! You know, I heard somebody say he would make a great absolute Batman because he wants to be Batman, but he's too goddamn big. But
I think he should be
perfect.
Aquaman,
the absolute one.
He'd be perfect for Aquaman. He played him on Smallville.
He was good as Aquaman on Smallville. Now he's.
I'll tell you who I know. Jason Momoa is Lobo, and he's perfect for Lobo. But I always thought he would have been a great Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah,
agreed.
Because you compare him with Tom Holland. Yep. That's how it's supposed to be. Kraven's supposed to be this big mother, and little Spider-Man. But they picked that other guy.
They weren't listening to you, Mitch. They weren't listening to you,
bro. Michael Rooker should have been the Thing back in the '90s. He should have been Ben Grimm because he just had that voice and stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys remember an actor named Fred Ward?
Yeah, I've Tremors.
Tremors and The Right Stuff and a bunch of movies. He passed on, Ralph. But back in the day, I always thought he would have been a good Punisher. He played Remo Williams. Remember that?
Yes, Remo Williams, of course.
He was Remo, but he would have been a good Punisher back in the day.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a John Bernthal, his father. If they ever did a movie together, he would have been his dad.
I can absolutely see that.
Yeah. Too bad he's gone.
It seems the level of excitement for these movies are there, and all the speculating. If not, I guarantee at CliffsCon or anywhere you see us, there's going to be some conversation about some of these trailers.
Well,
right?
we don't have a lot of superhero movies this year, which in a way is cool. So your anticipation is high because you're not going to go see 4 movies like Ms. Marvel and all that other stuff that was not as good. But it's a Spidey and Doomsday. That's all you need to know, bro. Well, Supergirl too.
I'm saying Supergirl, yeah. That's about it. Though.
You think that's going to be huge?
Yes.
I think it'll do good. I think like my little nieces are very excited to see it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. They love crypto. They like crypto.
Did you read that Tom King book? I did.
I did. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah. I got that one. Yep. I went out and bought that thing too.
It's a good read. I don't think it's going to be an exact adaptation of it.
No. Elements.
Yeah.
Mitch, is Tom King on the list for Terrificon? Not to swerve, but it's
no. Wasn't he just here?
He was just there.
He was just there last year. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I try to rotate it out. Very few people come year after year unless they're like really close, like Ordway and Paul Kupperberg and Tucci and a lot of them. But any of the guys from out of state or farther, I try to
Sure.
The heart grows. What is the heart grows fonder when you don't see everybody all the time. So if they're there every year, you're kind of like, well, I just saw that guy. So I
Well, speaking of conventions that you host, Mitch, this past weekend was the one and only CT GamerCon.
That's right.
My first time there. Yeah. I had a blast.
All right, Chin, before we do anything, this is Mitch's show. So how about we
highlight that guy?
Yes.
We absolutely need to highlight that guy.
Highlight this guy, man.
All right, so CT GamerCon year 9, Mitch, is in the books. Am I saying that
year
right?
9? It's done. It's history. Put a fork in it. It's done.
It's in the books.
Big second biggest attendance since the first one. First one I did 9 years ago. That was crazy. That was like 8,500 people. This one here had another 7,500. So we were almost close, bro.
Okay.
So thanks for coming. My first time going to CT. Had a great time. You know what? Here's a secret. Not only do I put on a great show, but the other factor is everyone's cooped up, and especially this winter was harsh, man. That snow and the cold and the ice and the wind. Everyone's like, let me the hell out of my house. I got to get to something. Wait, there's a convention. Mitch is doing it. I'm there. And sure enough, boom, we had more kids this year than ever. More families were there. More cosplay was there. Yeah,
fun vendors.
A lot of fun vendors. A lot of comic book guys were there this year. Jane S was there.
Yeah. Upstairs and downstairs as usual.
Yeah, man.
Keith Williams was there.
Keith Williams, Rich Marazzi was there. Yeah, man.
Brian Pendry was there, correct? Right? From Sonic.
Brian Penry was there as well. And what's funny? We talk about like comic book creators and such, but in this show, it's voice actors.
Yes.
So I
Yeah.
had 5 voice actors from video games, and then I had 3 actors or actresses or whatever they call them, actors nowadays, and from anime. So I had something for everybody, just like I do at TERRIFICON. I always have like comic people, and then I have some wrestlers, and I have some actors, voice actors. I have a little bit of everything. But man, oh man, I know what Call of Duty is. I played it when it first came out years ago. But this guy who was from Call of Duty 6 and 7 and all this other stuff, Black Ops or whatever. My God, you want to talk about swearing? I had no idea. I was hosting panels this weekend, and this guy comes in with like this little cheroot, a little cigar in his mouth, and he's chewing it like Nick Fury, and he starts dropping F-bombs like it's raining. I'm like, what is happening here? And
Kids here.
there was kids in the room, and I go, hey, bro, there's kids here. He's like, fuck. And the mom was like, oh, F that. We hear that at the house all day. So
Okay.
that was cool. Yeah, it was weird. And you know what's so funny? You mentioned the Star Wars, the Thing a second ago. I had this voice actor who's Silver on Sonic the Hedgehog. Chin might know what that is. I don't know Sonic the Hedgehog from 50 years ago. I remember playing it, but
yeah,
this guy was the voice of all these characters. And I look on his picture wall, and I see Spider-Man. I go, wait, you were Spider-Man? He goes, yeah, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Let me tell you something.
Oh, hell yeah.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the first one, was one of the greatest video games for comic books ever made, bro. They had scenes right out of the comic books. Like you got to go to Atlantis. Galactus was in it. Asgard was in it. It was amazing. If you ever get to play a video game called Marvel Alliance or whatever, the
Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance. Crazy good.
It's there's 3 of them, but the first one is the best.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I didn't know the first one was amazing. The second one I thought was so. I didn't know there was a third one, but he was that, and then he was the voice of the Human Torch on the 90s Fantastic Four cartoon. Remember they had like Chuck McCann as the Thing?
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. That was the show. So
That's
he
cool.
He gave me 2 autographs. He gave me a Spider-Man autograph from being in Ultimate Alliance, whatever. And the other one was a Human Torch 8x10 because he was Johnny Storm. And
that's awesome.
He was an old-time comic book dude. We were just trading Marvel stories, and it's something else. And then this other guy, dude, you don't think of music when it comes to video games. At least I never did. This guy had at the show this weekend. He's basically the John Williams of video game music, bro.
Yeah.
He
did GoldenEye, right, Tim?
He did GoldenEye. The GoldenEye theme from N64 is arguably, if not the best, one of the best video game soundtracks. It's up there with Halo for me.
Crazy amount of. I was trying to list all the music he had written. It was impossible. It was hundreds of scores. You know, Donkey Kong Rap and the Sonic the Hedgehog games and Clank and Ratchet or whatever it was, and Monkey Island, because he's been around since the 90s. You know, he was a British punk rocker in the 80s, and he said he just got like the little MIDI organ, you know, remember that little piano thing that played that 8-bit beep, 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 and he just started writing music, and it's amazing to me. And he showed me on his phone like Spotify and the amount of downloads people have of his songs for either ringtones or they just want to hear the music when they're playing, or they put in their headphones or whatever.
I will say from the 90s, the GoldenEye theme is the one thing. The second it starts, that one note, any kid of that generation would be ready to go.
The hold music, like when you put the game on pause, in GoldenEye, there was music for that. That was like one of the most downloaded songs ever. And he was showing me, and this guy gets, you know, you don't think about it, but he gets a couple pennies for every download. Well, when there's millions of downloads constantly,
a lot of pennies.
This guy's getting a lot of pennies. Let me tell you. I was like, holy Christ!
You know, what I think is so interesting is taking away from this conversation is, Mitch, you know, the king of all nerds, are still learning things as you have these shows.
Dude, you know? I didn't realize, and I should have realized it, but back in the day, before we had, you know, gigabytes and downloads and all that, you only had so much memory on the cartridges. Remember cartridges?
Oh, yeah, good point.
So he was telling us, for instance, like if you heard like a saxophone or trombone go wah wah, that sound takes up so much memory.
Right. Yeah.
You never even thought about that stuff. So he would have to figure out a way to get that same sound, but not have the same long note, because he only had like so many kilobytes of memory to work. And this guy's not a mathematician. He sucked at math, he was telling me, but he learned on the job. And you literally, and then when you go into a room, because it's a first person shooter, if you go this way, there's like suspenseful music. If you go this way, it's exciting music because you're being chased by a boulder like Indiana Jones. Or this one, you know, you're going to get killed. And he has to write 3 or 4 different theme songs for each possible scenario that the player could go in, you know, like a happy, joyful, triumphant, or you're dead. So, I mean, to me, it's just amazing because it's one guy. It's not like a full orchestra. He's literally sitting there writing all this stuff like they do with movies and things, you know. But yeah,
that's awesome.
I learned that. And then the voice of God. Do you guys ever play Halo?
Yeah, that's my yes. Oh my
Jeff
God.
Sticer's his name, and he's the narrator in all the Halo series, like every one of them.
Yeah, Killtacular.
He's a Broadway actor, bro. He's like telling me all these Broadway shows he was in. He's like a famous actor, but he's got that really deep voice. That he's perfect for this stuff. It's just, you know, it's just cool. And this other guy, Daisuke, I'm sorry. He's on a game that maybe Chin plays. It's called The Ghosts of Tsunami or Tsunami. Tsushima. Okay. Yeah, you can tell I don't play. But it's like a samurai. It's just like a shooter game, but you're a samurai warrior.
It was like one of the best games of the past few years. They actually just came out with a sequel. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this guy's also on shows like Man in the High Castle and a bunch of and he's on Apple TV. You know, he was a nice dude, man. Yeah, that's his name right there.
Terrific. Yeah, he had a cool banner. He had a cool banner. His logo looked pretty cool, and he had.
And on Sunday you missed it. He cosplayed. He never cosplayed before, but he came dressed as his own character from the game, which is crazy.
Way.
Oh yeah, he came in with this like little mask like the samurais would wear, and he had the robes that he had a guy make for him. And then he had his sword with him too, and he entered the contest. He was in the costume contest, and
you're cosplaying as your character.
And I said to him, like, part of the costume contest when I do it is act out the character for the audience, like to see if they're really into it. And bro, he's the guy. So you know what I mean? It would be like Harrison Ford acting as Indiana Jones. He's on stage quoting dialogue from the game, and it's like, of course he's gonna be the dead-on perfect impersonation because he's the dude. He's the guy. So it was just fun stuff like that, man. You know,
it'd be kind of funny if he came in like second to someone.
Yeah, else. Right. Like, you're not as good as this guy over here. You know,
you look a lot like him, but not enough. You know,
even the FBI was there. The FBI was there recruiting potential new agents because they need people that know computers. They need people that can fly drones. They need people that are coding and stuff. Because I was talking to them, I'm like, why are you guys here? And they're like, this is our people, man. We need the young dudes who know how to do all this, you know, computer stuff nowadays.
Really? Well, it's funny you say that because I did take some footage. I got about 60 to 70 seconds worth of footage here from the game floor as people were setting up. So you can take a look at some vintage video games. You can see what people were playing, and you can get the layout of not so much the vendors, but where you go for all these video games, which was in the other ballroom at CT GamerCon. So I'm going to show this right here. And excuse my talking or over talking, but I'll do my best. All right, so this is one of the really cool parts of CT GamerCon. We got all these setups.
Yeah, that was their setup. I mean, we didn't even let play.
Yeah, this is beforehand.
Here, some of the stuff that maybe I remember. No. I gotta find the old TVs for me.
Yeah, you gotta go to the retro section. You're in the modern stuff. Yeah.
You know, Rich, I was looking for the old TVs
that you can enjoy.
The CRT. Yeah. They get those big monitors that you
go over here to Zone 2,
you know,
because this is war up my wheelhouse, and you can tell by the TVs.
Now I can really tell the character.
Yeah, see those monitors, those big ass things. Remember that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when my youngest son came with me this year. He goes, Dad, how do you mount those on the wall?
Oh my God. I just remember the desktop. There was no desktop. That thing was the entire top of the desk.
It was the desk, yeah.
So now, Mitch, do you have people that bring these in? You don't own all
this
stuff.
That's all those. I have 2 guys. One guy comes in from Arizona, one guy comes in from Massachusetts. And between all the monitors and this game system, there's like 200 different systems there when it's all fully set up.
Damn.
And
okay.
yeah, I mean, they've dropped one of those monitors. The table broke, and it just shattered. It just bam, and that's it. And they literally, I asked how they got these over the years. Behind the scenes magic, dumpster diving.
Oh yeah,
Because people were throwing all these monitors away because you got these flat screen monitors right now. You know, they're about that big.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
big, and you can get them at Walmart for like, $100 now. Back in the day, those big ass things used to cost us hundreds, if not thousands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit more footage to go through, but I think I was in the right section for the games that I played. Or
yeah, but a lot of the new games don't work. You have to get those old.
Oh yeah.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
Little Super Smash action.
If you kept looking farther in some of the other areas, there was like Duck Hunt, GoldenEye.
Yes, that's what I was looking
for. In the 90s and even the late 80s too, man. So yeah.
So that was something that I wanted to show. I thought that was fun to have there, as the show went on.
You get a little spooked in line there, Otto?
Yes, I jumped out of my seats. I was like wicked in thought and trying to figure out my next move. And we started talking and I just jumped up. So
I believe he does.
I do own one graded video, and I went hunting for the other two games, the other Arkham games, but it was to no avail. But there were so many video games. I did purchase some stuff. So Chin, if maybe I get a highlight, I'll show you what I did purchase.
You want me to highlight you with everything?
Yeah, why not?
Highlight this guy, man.
So there's one thing that I enjoyed talking to these vendors, because there was a lot of unique stuff that were made. Like there was wood burned engravings, there was etching, there
3D
was
printing, a lot of cool 3D art.
A lot of 3D printing. This guy had this Constructicon shadow box set, and it had all the Constructicons power cards that came off the toys. He had those set up. He had a Decepticon logo that I think he made 3D printed, and he had another thing of Devastator, and it was just like the shadow. It was really, really cool. It wasn't very expensive. I actually kind of thought about it, but then I said, where am I going to put this? As cool as it was. Then they had a lot of like custom made hats, and even Roger picked up a hat.
Yeah, he did.
But
yeah.
I'm not a hat guy, but when we were talking about certain things, he's like, I also have these brim clips that go on hats. And he was so into them, he started telling me about it. So this little clip goes on your hat. Right?
The Imperial Cog.
Empire.
Yeah. So the Imperial Cog, and on the back of that, Star Wars.
Yep, of course.
He's like they're $10 each or 3 for $20. So I bought, because I bought this. This guy was so into it, and I'm like, this is cool, and the level of detail on something this small. So got the bounty hunter right there, the bounty hunter.
Yeah,
symbol.
The Mandalorian. Yeah, Mandalorian symbol.
And on the back, it says, "This is the way." Okay.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when I saw the Decepticons, I got the Decepticon logo.
Of course.
And then on the back, it says Transformers. And again, was this a need? Is this something I wanted? No. Did I support some local guy and have a great conversation with somebody? Yes. Well, I hope to see that person again next year at CT GamerCon. Yes. And I did also speak to a gentleman who I bought some G.I. Joes the first time I went, and I think I popped my cherry at CT GamerCon 3 years ago. Yeah. And I still remember the guy, and we started talking because he had some Transformers and some Joes and some comics.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He was all the way in the back, Mitch, all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Father with 2 kids, probably around my age. And I go, I think I bought something from you. He goes, you did. He goes, it was a G.I. Joe. I go, it was Storm Shadow, and it was a version 1 of Storm Shadow complete. And he goes, yeah. And I go, and I haven't seen these guys in 3 years. I don't know what I did yesterday for months. But I remember that I bought it from this guy at CT GamerCon.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I picked Pat from Cave Comics in Newtown, Connecticut. That's the shop I go to. He was the old owner of it. He wanted this 3D printed blue Godzilla, but it had Cookie Monster's head, and he was eating a cookie, and on the tail there was Grover. Remember Grover, the little blue guy with the nose? Like, Super Grover.
Super Grover,
it was Godzilla if he was Cookie Monster, and it was this brilliant bright blue.
That's cool.
Pat, and it was about 10 or 11 inches tall. And Pat sees, he goes, I don't need that. I don't have any use for that, but I want that. So he's talking himself out of it, and he goes home on Saturday. He calls me on Sunday. He goes, "Can you go see if that guy still has it?" Because he only had one. And I said, "I'll go out." And sure enough, I bought it and I brought it to the Cave Comics and gave it to him today. But the guy also had these great mashups. I don't know if you saw it. There was one that was Jabba the Hutt if he was Pikachu. So it looked like Jabba the Hutt.
I didn't see
part of it. Yeah. And then he's gonna make Big Bird, obviously the big yellow Big Bird from Sesame Street. King Ghidorah, the three-headed monster.
Ghidorah.
Yes.
Ghidorah. He's making one, but it's gonna have the 3 heads of Big Bird on it. So it's a mashup of kaiju and Muppets from Sesame Street, and it's just friggin' nuts, man. But no, there's a lot of cool clothes. A lot of good guys from Robert Baroning.
Oh my God,
these great T-shirt designs.
The flannels. These guys.
No, the flannel. Did you? Yeah, the guy that had all the flannels over there.
He had this denim jacket. He had this denim jacket with the Joker logo on it.
Yeah.
It was the same. It was so 80s and it was so metal. I was like, this is wild. And then he had these flannels with they take and they embroider the certain like old shirts on, everything like that. And I'm like, oh my God, if I didn't want summer so bad, I would buy one of these. And it was all organized. Oh my God, that was so unique.
No, yeah, he was at the very end. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. That oh my God. I'm like, this is so like.
And then did you guys see, and I'm kicking myself, my buddy DJ Comics, Dave Trusty Comics, Long Island Comics. He was against the back wall. He had his little kids with him. He had a lot of comics there. He had a wall of comics. Did you see the Marvel paperback books that he had from the 70s that looked like they were printed yesterday? They were so perfect.
I was with Roger talking about those, and I saw these. He must have found a box somewhere.
He said some guy found him in a box, kept him in like almost like a freezer case. They were temperature controlled for the last 50 years.
Yeah,
now I have those.
The mini books.
They were called pocket books, paperback. Yes. They were reprints of Spider-Man. There was a couple volumes, Fantastic Four, the Hulk. The thing of it is, I have mine from when I was a kid in the 70s, and they're all dog-eared and bent because I read them, These things literally look like I went to Barnes & Noble yesterday and bought them perfectly.
He had stacks of them. They were like
stacks of them.
I honestly thought they were reprints at first.
No, they were real.
They're too nice.
And the thing of it is, man, he wasn't even charging a lot. They were like $5, $10. He was just trying to get rid of them. I'm like, bro, I think on eBay these things go for like $30 or $40 each.
Yeah,
and he was like, yeah, I just want to get rid of them, man.
Oh, unbelievable. Great finds. So
Craft Dork, somebody's asking if that's what Mike the Beast Benson. It was. They're at Terrificon as well. Yes, they have a booth set up at Terrificon. Yeah. They're there. Yeah.
So 2 other things real quick. So I've been, and I blame MTG Comics Greg for this, but now I realize I have a few of these because he showed me the box Nintendo Punisher game, and he was like, that's a Jim Lee piece, and I'm like,
no way, that was there.
I had, well, it was loose. It was a
cartridge.
So I bought the cartridge because I have the Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I have the Silver Surfer in box, which doesn't really count.
Yeah.
So this is what I picked up for my Punisher collection.
Nice.
And maybe this is what I get a Jim Lee signature on. Who knows?
Have you ever played that game?
I played it. Yes, I played it as it's a side. Yes, I have played this. Yes.
Okay. So, is that the side scroller that was in that arcade 1-up game?
Yes.
Which I have in my garage that I'm hoping somebody will buy off me. But yes, I played that. I beat it on the arcade 1-up thing. Him and Nick Fury are going through. Yeah.
So I have that. I have the Punisher, and I sent Greg.
What's the box art, Otto? It looks just like that. It's that sticker.
I'd have to take it. I'd have to take a look at it.
Isn't it one of the Jim Lee War Journal covers?
Wolverine. There's a launching Wolverine. That's the other one.
Yeah.
There's an X-Men of it, and then the Silver Surfer was done by Jusco, I think. And
that's it right there. Isn't that the Jim Lee Punisher art on that thing?
Yeah, that's right there.
I think the box art's a little different though.
This is the Silver Surfer.
I don't know if that's Jusco. Maybe it is. Is it?
I always thought it was.
I never played that game. What was that on the Nintendo 64?
Yeah, these are all. So that's the whole thing. These are all 64 games. There was 4 of them.
Wow.
So now,
no, that's not that's Nintendo. That's not.
That's 64. Nintendo. I'm sorry. I'm getting all.
All right. I wonder how the Surfer game is.
Yeah, it looks like crap or what? But yeah, this I think. This
Boy,
was gift-
did you guys get into cards this year? Like
Oh
cards
my
are a
god!
thing
I
again.
ripped packs for the first time. Chinmo
Yeah.
made me rip packs.
My kids
rip-
were
and
buying
ripping some while we
sports
talk.
cards like they were little kids again. They were coming back with basketball and football cards and baseball and all that. I was like, "Are you kidding me, guys?" And they're like, "No, they spent a ton of money this weekend on buying freaking
Yeah.
sports cards."
Yeah.
If you go to our Instagram, me and Otto each bought a pack of the TMNT Magic, and we
Yeah.
ripped them live right at the show.
Yeah, and we
Oh,
did a
I
Chris
saw the
Herbert.
TMT. Who was
Yeah.
telling me somebody just pulled a Kevin Eastman original
Oh,
card? Oh, the guy that was running my video games. His name is Jamie. He has a shop up in Waltham, Massachusetts called Game Underground, and he sells those TMT, the Turtles cards. And
Yeah.
he said somebody ripped one open at their shop, and they pulled out the original.
Is that a
Eastman
one of one
card.
chin? Or
that's
is
not a
that-
1-1, but they're like a $5,000 card. Over
Yeah, that's what the
5,000.
guy said, bro. I was like, "Are you
They're the
kidding me?"
chase cards.
Do you know this shop, Chin? Can you?
I mean, if they're selling stuff, I've
It's on Moody
I've fucked with
Street,
it.
and there's a comic shop there called the
Outer
Outer
Limits.
Limits, which
He's
is
closing.
going out of business. I heard.
So he's not going out of business. He's retiring. He's just done.
Oh, okay. Well, if
Yes.
you just go right down that street on Moody Street on the left-hand side, that's where Game Underground is, and that's where they have trading.
Yeah, Waltham's 20 minutes for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's gone. Look at that. So I did rip a pack. I got
Yeah.
some cool things, but more importantly, we saw CH2 collectibles. Chris Herbert was there.
Chris
And-
had comics too. Yeah.
And
Yep.
he was moving stuff, man. He was.
He had to
busy.
go and get more supplies. He was telling me how he ran out on Saturday. He had to go
Did
back.
he really?
Yeah, Sunday he was restocking.
His
Yeah.
spot was busy, Mitch, upstairs.
Oh, I know. There was a second floor. People are like, oh, there's nobody come up here. I'm like, bro, everybody goes up there because that's where the panels, the costume contests are,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
magic, the Pokemon cards. They're all upstairs, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they were busy.
I
as
mean,
shit.
these guys were like hawks, like where to go.
Cards. I mean, it's a whole. I don't get me wrong. I collect my Star Wars just trading cards, but then
Yeah.
when Magic released these TMNT cards,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
the idiot that tries to get the entire set, foil, not foil, and
Somebody told me they're called them cardboard crack, and I couldn't stop laughing.
it is. It's so my LCS when that came out a couple weeks ago, they got me one of every box.
Yeah,
2 days later, I walked in and I just did the. All right, I'm here for more.
Yeah,
No,
give me more, man.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is a pack? Like $10?
So a regular pack like this is
Yeah.
$6 to $7. The
Okay.
collector packs, like
Listen
the
to
ones
this,
we
Mitch.
ripped with the better, bigger stuff, are $40 a pack.
Wait,
40
$40 a pack?
Yeah,
Bro, how many cards are in there?
15.
but this
40
is what we
bucks,
played
bro?
today,
So like the Eastman
What was
cards that
explained to me.
he talked
Right.
about,
Yeah.
you can only get them in those packs.
they're not in the $8 packs, Mitch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I
All these things,
understand that
you know,
because there's
yeah.
also a shop in North Haven, Connecticut called DJ's Comics. Shout out to DJ's Comics. I go in there and he has comics, but he has a lot of cards, sports cards and Marvel cards, Star Wars cards. I see boxes and I go, that can't be what I think
Oh,
it
it's
said.
insane.
Like $300, $400 boxes of cards. And I go, how
Yeah.
many are in there? He goes, well, there's autographed card. I go, I get it, but bro,
Mhm.
we're talking about a trading card, man, you know? But he's
Yeah.
like, hey,
This is the
I'm not
conversation
gonna.
you have with your wife saying, see, at least I'm not doing that.
The
Yeah.
only thing about trading cards, my wife always said was great, is they don't take up as much space.
Okay.
So you
okay.
can have
That's true.
thousands of cards and it's small, man, you know? As
I'm
opposed
not
to
going to say how many I've bought or how much I've spent,
Yeah.
but I've bought multiple collector boxes, which come with 12 packs of those collector boxes, and they're about $450 each. And Magic is expensive.
$450 for the case.
No, for the one box, it's 12 packs in a box.
Oh God.
It's-
We
Yeah.
gotta help. We gotta do an intervention, bro.
Yeah.
So the only thing I gotta ask is there a big resale value? I mean, you're not just stuck with a bunch
No,
of, like,
which sucks.
there's not.
There's some, like if you hit like a showcase like fracture
Yeah.
foil,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a $400 or $500 card. If you hit one of those Eastmans, that Eastman is $3,000 to $5,000.
Okay, but how common is that? Not easily.
They're not common at all.
Right.
They're very hard to hit. But like, don't get me wrong, I've hit a couple where I'm like, oh, cool, that's a $100 card. Or hey, that's a $50
Yeah,
card.
but are you selling it, Chin?
So I'm trying to collect everything, and I've now just gone through my doubles. Everything I have left
Are you
over,
gonna
all the
trade or-
bulk is nothing. I'm gonna try to trade at shows and stuff with
Okay,
like some of the
that's
better
fair.
cards.
That's fair.
Good move.
I will say that's cool. They have I guess they're reprints of old Magic cards, but they're all original, like TMNT artwork and covers.
Oh wow.
And they actually go for some money because they're good cards, first time like reprinted. And there's one, it's called Doubling Season, and it's the cover 1 of Turtles. And that alone is like a $30 to $40 card. And each collector pack has at least one of the 16.
But they're Magic the Gathering cards. It's a crossover, right?
Yeah, you can play them in Magic the Gathering.
Well, but there's also like I saw like at a Target a box of like DC comic book characters.
Yeah, that's
wait, that's a thing now too. They've got Marvel cards and
DC's
DC cards and
Upper Deck. Upper Deck.
Yeah. Yep. Those are just trading cards. It's not a
those
game.
those are just trading cards. Yeah.
But what do you get? Those sketch cards and stuff.
Yeah, you can get a lot of comic artists will do sketch covers. Like I do. I do the Star Wars Galaxy cards.
Yeah, no. I used to collect Star Wars cards back in the early 2000s. They used to have original drawings.
Yep.
Adam Hughes did a lot. J. Scott Campbell did a bunch of
Indiana Jones. I have a handful of the first 3 or so series of Star Wars Galaxy, and 90% of them are all done by famous comic artists. So I've been getting them signed at different conventions.
Yeah, man.
Which is pretty fun. Don't get me wrong. I love my comics.
You know, I wish they would come out with a set like the Jesco Marvel Masterpieces. Remember those?
Yeah.
The Hildebrandt brothers, they did a Marvel set. I mean, they were painted, they were original artwork, but those were like amazing artwork.
The Hildebrandt brothers did the Star Wars Shadow of the Empire card set.
I have a whole book of it somewhere too.
Yeah.
Such a cool,
I like Shadows.
Cool set.
So that's been fun.
Prince Shizor, baby.
Yeah. That's right.
I've don't get me wrong. I hit pretty big with my comics for this year at the very beginning of the year. So I was like, all right, I need something to chase. And then I saw they were doing the Turtles Magic set, and I was like, sure. And I'm an idiot, and I was like, I'm gonna try to get one of everything. I'm
dude, we're screwed, man. Because I see Otto over there looking at you like, yeah, Chin, you got these cars, but I know a certain person out there who's buying Lego Batmobiles like they're out of style. Because I had to stop myself when I was at the Target the other day and I walked by the Lego section because I got some Legos. I got the Enterprise. It's right over there. I put the whole Enterprise D together. I didn't light it up though. I have it right there. I'm looking right at it. But the thing of it is, I have the 89 Batmobile, the Keaton, the big one. I have the Batwing, the big one that they made. But I have yet to put the tumbler together. It's sitting right here. It's all black bricks. It's insane. You go, oh my God, everything's all black. And I also have the Adam West Batmobiles in the garage. I haven't put that together. So I have these big ass sets too. I have an X-Wing fighter because they're damn cool, man. But then you see those little sets, like you picked up the Batmobiles. They had the Keaton one, the Kilmer one,
the Clooney,
the Clooney one, and they're only about this big.
They're smaller sets. But you know what? What's really blowing my mind about that is which I wasn't going to buy until some dad talked me into it. Was the Batman logo, like the logo display that has a 25th golden Batman with it, as the minifig. But the Batman logo, other than the Legos are there, but it's also detailed with like weapons. So there's like boomerangs. There's like Mr. Freeze's gun. That's like a huge thing in it, and I'm so
happy.
That's what
that big thing is. That big Batman logo, and I've seen that. I was wondering.
But that has little like so. You've got like Catwoman's whip is one part. You've got the couple batarangs that go here. You've got all these little things that are in there, and that gold minifig is what everybody was raving about.
I know, man. You know what kills me? I bought for when Adam West, God rest his soul, was supposed to come here in 2017.
Yes,
I bought the Lego 1966 Batman Batcave set. It was $300. It had the Batmobile, the Batcopter, the Batboat, and the Batpoles.
Hell yeah!
All the villains. I had it. I was going to get him to sign it, and then he passed away 2 months before TERRIFICON, so I didn't do anything with it. I had it in my storage unit. I finally said, "What am I going to do with this thing?" I sold it at one of my shows. It was unopened. Now I see how much that thing goes for. I'm like, what was I thinking about? I literally just said, yeah. $250, take it, it's yours.
It's
I'm
a staple in my collection. Like my
unopened Legos.
I do. Whether because that was such a part of my life. And what's so unique about it is when you put it together, you have the top, which has
the library.
Alfred. You have Alfred, you have the library, and there's two figures, a Batman or Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson figure that you go in, you pull the lever, but behind the Lego wall is Batman and Robin changed. So you pull the lever, the Bruce Wayne and Dick, they drop, they hold, and then Batman and Robin drop from the bottom.
That is so freaking cool.
That is so cool. And the fact that you have the reactor built well, it's in 3 parts. It is, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is.
I know, and I always go, why the hell did I sell that damn thing? Because you think these, like my kids, when they were little, we used to get a lot of Star Wars Legos, and then they've still been doing it for years. But Chin, did you know they had turtle Legos a couple years ago, and they lost the license? They don't have them anymore.
I have
the pizza truck, and they had a couple other sets. Yeah.
I got the minifigures. They're very expensive. I actually have.
Oh, really?
Wow. I have the very first Ninja Turtle minifigure that they released at New York Comic-Con as a promo, and it's
big money.
It's very expensive, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Turtles, anyway, and I have a lot of original Star Wars. I have a ton of Star Wars Legos.
I have a lot of those
first
too.
Jabba and stuff.
When you used to go to New York Comic Con, they used to give them out like very limited, like 500, and it'd be like a little Han Solo and Carbonite. It was like crazy to get them. And I like how Otto's over there going, chin in the cards. Though I see Otto making a video as he's at the friggin' mall on Lego drop day. You go, what the hell's going on? And it kills me because I was at a Lego in Danbury. They have a Lego shop here.
Yeah.
And I remember they were going to release Boba Fett's ship that we used to call it Slave One. I don't know what they call it anymore. But it was this big ass set. So I was like, I'm going to pick that up, So I go to there. It's like 10 in the morning. I'm just sauntering my way over there. I get there like 10:15.
Yeah.
And I see these guys walking by with the box, and I go in. I go, that's the last one. Like, we talking about things like $500 or $600. It's an expensive set,
right?
Big money, maybe 400. Guy goes, we had like 20, and these people were camped outside. And as soon as they dropped the rope, they ran in. Yeah. They all bought it because you get special stuff like the day they come out. Like you get like sets that they don't.
That's what I've learned. The gift with purchase. Oh
yeah, they were getting like lightsabers. Like you can't get a lightsaber hilt, but you got to do it on that day.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
crazy.
Jesus Christ, man!
The exclusives, man. People love the exclusives.
I am gonna go the first of the month. I am gonna make it a point to go to the Lego store and to see what these people are buying. And like I said, what really blew my mind is that one of the kids that I was talking to, maybe a 6th grader or 7th grader.
Now, where do you go to the Lego shop up in
West Farms Mall? West Farms.
Okay,
West Farms Mall. Yeah.
So what did he say?
He was there for the 15th anniversary of Ninjago. Now that ages me because when Everett, it's 21 going on 22. So he was 7. He was this kid's age 15 years ago, being first introduced to Ninjago. We had Ninjago everything. You know what I mean? The characters, everything. And
my kids had Bionicles. Remember that?
Bionicles, yes.
Those are expensive.
Really? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, we tossed all that crap because after I was like, nobody wants Bionicles. There was a DC comic book they used to get with it too. And
those I remember an old coworker of mine, her son was super into it, just like 5-6 years ago, and they are not cheap anymore.
I never liked them. I thought they weren't cool looking, but whatever.
I don't know.
Well,
that's funny. So listen,
we got too many things to collect, bro. I didn't get the Daily Bugle. I see it all the time. I wish I got it. I do have the Avengers.
Here's a question. Would you have gotten? So here's a question. I want to talk about Lego for 30 seconds. If you could pick which 3 sets, would you have gotten the Avengers Mansion or not the Avengers Tower?
I got that one.
But you do.
I do. I'm looking right at it. It's huge.
Oh my God! So you don't have the Daily Bugle, or how about?
I don't have the Daily Bugle. I just have the Avengers Mansion,
the Sanctum Santorium.
I passed on that one. I
regret passing on that one.
You know what? We bought that one and we gave it to Roy Thomas.
Oh,
really?
When I was on talking terms with John Cimino and Roy Thomas, I got him. We gave Roy an award that year.
Yeah,
and we bought the Sanctum Santorum. I don't think it was that much. I think it was like $100. It's still a lot. But I remember he's like, "What am I supposed to do with this?" I was like, "Yeah, but the fact that they made this." But I don't think that was Roy's creation. Didn't Stan come up with the Sanctorum? I mean,
I always thought it was Roy's address.
Was it Roy's? No, it was Roy's address.
Yes,
it was like 221, whatever
177A Bleecker.
Yeah, 221. That's Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock, yeah.
No, but I'm like, so Roy, that was his creation. Wasn't a Stan Lee idea to have him have this?
I'd have to go back, and qualify that, but still.
But anyway, but that's another one too. And they say they're like stock market stuff. You buy old Legos, once they get discontinued, the prices keep going up
It's
and up and up.
skyrockets.
Lego, like, was 3.5, 4 years ago, Lego was like on the verge of bankruptcy.
They were.
You know what I mean? Because of all their, so they signed a deal with Star Wars, and they got rid of everything. They got rid of their clothes. They got rid of this. They got rid of that.
Yeah.
And it's just been,
it's kind of weird though, because when I was a kid, Legos were just bricks, and you made whatever you could come up with. You made an airplane, a truck, a car. They would give you wheels. They had, remember those like red, yellow, blue, the bricks. But now they're also specialized and custom built that you really can't be that creative with the stuff. You just basically build whatever that says it's on the box because
that's what you're looking at.
Like, exactly. So. But I don't know about kids going just wild and stuff. But anyway.
It's another thing.
I like Legos too, man. I get the catalogs in the mail and my mouth starts to drool and I go, oh. But for Christmas, like every year, I'm like a kid. My wife will say, what do you want? So that's why I got the Avengers over there. This year I got the Enterprise D.
The Enterprise was mine. Yep, exactly.
I get the big ones for Christmas, and I'm always like
the Xavier Mansion was 2 years ago.
I didn't get that one.
I have I have a bunch of all my Star Wars open because I built them when I was younger, but I still have.
And I can't believe you didn't buy the chopper astromech.
I like the sets. I don't like the big build.
You don't? Okay.
I like the sets with the mini.
See,
but I have.
They had a giant AT-AT walker. I wanted that one, but it was like it's too big, man.
I did buy
a smaller one that's like this big.
The last Lego set I bought for myself, other than like the ones I do with my nieces. It was a handful of years ago, but they did a Doctor Who TARDIS.
I have that. I never finished it.
I still have it sealed. It's like a $350 thing.
Is it really? Because shit, I started opening it up and the bricks were so small. I'm like, it was for the Peter Capaldi Doctor.
Yep.
Yeah, I have it like half finished over there. And then I see the Back to the Future DeLorean. I don't have it, but I just see it all the time. Go, oh, that looks cool. That that you can modify.
I think Dave the brother has that one. Dave the brother has that one.
And then the dude at the comic shop, man. He has the Titanic that took him like weeks to build. It's like 4 feet long. And then my nephew has the space shuttle, which I always wanted. And it's on the top of a jumbo jet now. You can get the Concorde. There's some cool kits out there. But the problem is, bro, as we know, as with 3 men in a basement, there's only so much room. As you can see behind me, I have no room. I've got levels. I've got things hanging from ceilings above my head, above me. I mean, look. Let's highlight that guy. Look at it. There's shit up there. I'm in a basement, bro. I mean, come on.
You got layers.
I got layers. It's like an archaeologist. You can start going through there and start divvying in like Indiana Jones. Like, this is when Mitch was in this. He was into.
I didn't realize you were such an omnibus collector as well.
Oh my God, I got more. You know why? Because I was sick of plowing through my old books to go read a story. Like if something happened, I'm like, I hate that digital shit. I never was into. Let me go get my download and digitalize on my whatever.
Oh, this is a good comment. Getting it for Christmas is kind of like saying I didn't pay for it, but it came for
Oh, exactly. Of course, bro. I mean, it's sad. My wife goes, okay, what do you want? Leave it in the thing. I'll wrap it up. I'm like, I'll do it myself if you want.
Yes. I'll go buy it. Just it's the anticipation of it. So
because the problem is with Lego, you got to get it like right after Thanksgiving Day. That Friday, Black Friday, because that's when they release the sets that have the special things. Like you got to buy.
Did you do that for? That's what I had to do for the Enterprise. And
I know I got the little shuttle. I call it a shuttlecraft. They call it a shuttle pod. I already had a big fight.
I got the shuttlecraft.
What the hell is it? When was it ever called a shuttle pod? It says on the box.
Never.
No. But anyway,
the level of detail in that. We're getting off on a tangent here.
Oh no, I know, dude. It's got all the freaking cast members. I was hoping it would have somebody beam up and down, but
Yeah.
And the Avengers Tower, I see these guys, they customize them with lights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that smart, but it's amazing.
I haven't gone down that route where everybody loves Sean, Comic CT Comics. Sean loves to send me all these like Lego add-on stuff. I'm like, dude, stop spending my money.
Look, that shield back there, that's a Lego right there.
I would say that's a Lego
Captain American shield back there. I bought that one. I got Thor's hammer behind me. That's a Lego. I mean, bro. This is what we do. What are we gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna be 60 years old this summer. I got a effing Herbie the Robot.
I probably Galactus.
Boys, I got Galactus. I got everything, bro.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Look at this shit. I got Mickey Mouse, Darth Vader ears.
Love it.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because when I was a kid, we didn't have a lot of money, so you couldn't get a lot of shit. You used to see, like, I got one stormtrooper. I didn't get a whole army builder. You got one stormtrooper,
one Jawa,
that one Jawa, one sand people, one sand person. And
How
then
dangerous,
you grow up.
how dangerous was one sand person? You know,
No, then you grow up and you get disposable income and you get everything. You got a
Mhm.
car, the house is paid for, the kids' college paid for. Hey, man, I ain't gonna last forever, so I'm here
Have
for
some
so
fun
long.
with it. Yeah.
Let's have fun, and then they're gonna throw it on the curb. So when I'm dead, you make sure you come into my house because there's gonna be a hell of a garage sale on it. Like I bought this weekend. I don't need it. It's a Japanese Captain
You
America.
did buy
soda.
that. We were looking at these together.
I
Mitch.
was so ticked, bro. She had 6 of them. There was a set
That's
of 6.
funny.
And by the time I went over to get it on Sunday morning, all she had left was the Avengers one.
Was
I
that
was
the
like,
that vendor was outside, correct?
Yeah, that's
Was that outside?
HKT. Yeah, they're
Yes.
at my Terrificon.
Yeah.
She said for Terrificon, she'll go get me another case of
We're
the
looking at it,
Japanese
we're
soda.
touching it, we're like
Awesome.
looking at every single one. Oh,
I don't
but
need
you know
any of this stuff, bro. I mean, why the hell do I have Metron sitting on his toilet? I don't know.
Because
Look
it's
at 'em.
cool. Because it's
Because
cool.
And here's the deal. I hate the new gods. Okay. The people can cry. I hate Jack Kirby's art. I said it. I've never liked it. I always thought it was
That's
shit.
pretty cool though.
What
Oh,
do you
that's
mean
funny.
Jack Kirby's the god? Yeah, Jack Kirby. When I was a kid, if you picked up a book that had Jack Kirby art, you were like, I'm talking the 70s Jack Kirby, not the stuff
Yeah.
in the 60s, the Fantastic Four. That was good. But when he came back in the middle of the 70s, Devil Dinosaur, Machine Man,
Yeah, it's
the
rough.
Captain America run, the Black Panther book where he's looking for the golden toad of King Solomon. I'm sorry, man. That was all crap. I don't care who's going to cry about it, but
Yeah.
my personal preferences, couldn't stand it. I was
Yeah.
like, this book sucks, man.
That's
Well,
hot takes. I
that's
like it.
what you were buying, you know what I mean? So
No, I had John
Yeah.
Byrne. It's like, give me
Yeah.
John Byrne, give me Mike
Oh.
Grell, give me Neil Adams. This is amazing artwork, not this like
Yeah.
square thumbs and
right. Well, it's
You know,
transcendent, and I think
shadows
that's where,
that make no sense in the middle of the faces and stuff, and squat looking women with their hair. Whatever. King of the Nerds just declares Jack the King Kirby. Crap.
trending now.
We'll wait for that clip tomorrow.
Here's the next one I'll go off on. Whose hands am I doing? They're walking across the street. Steve Ditko hands. Every friggin' panel. And they're all like, the fingers are like, nobody walks like that, bro. Nobody.
No.
All right.
That's very comic accurate. So you're getting a lot of history.
I was born in 1966. Okay. All the Jack Kirby work I saw was on the Marvel superheroes reruns, those cartoons.
Yes.
Maybe that's what burned into my head, that it sucked. I was like, this is shitty animation.
Well, that's what we had, though.
That's all we had, and we liked it, bro. I watch reruns of the Super Friends now.
Yes.
Okay.
I
thought
was
they were
talking
stupid as a kid, but now I'm like, I didn't know Firestorm was on this show.
I was talking to Keith Williams about old
Yes.
Hanna-Barbera stuff. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about before.
What,
we were
Lego?
talking-
Give up Lego.
No. We went and saw Keith because Roger's getting a commission. He got a commission done. We're going to show a picture of that. I just want to bring it back to CT GamerCon. And while we were there, while I was talking to Keith, I was looking at some of his original art pieces. Okay. Now, I have the first 35 issues of Spawn. I didn't keep up with it. I understand it's iconic. People love it, blah, blah, blah.
Spawn,
Spawn Gunslinger. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's a cool character. I know Uncle Frank enjoys it, and I think it's cool. Mitch, as we were looking through his art, he had his original Gunslinger artwork that he submitted when they were doing that challenge. Remember, there was that Spawn challenge
a couple years ago. McFarlane, everybody did one.
Yeah,
McFarlane was doing it, and so Keith submitted a piece, and obviously it didn't get accepted. But his version of the Gunslinger was so detailed and so well done that for $300, I'm still thinking about it.
Oh,
It's
really?
wild.
I'll tell you what. My buddy Steve Barker, he collects a lot of artwork. He's a retired cop now. He's at my shows every year. You'll see him.
The
thing of it
museum
is, huh?
The Barker Animation Museum guy?
No, he's no relation at all. He was a Springfield cop. He's since retired. But he's always at him and my other cop buddies. They have booths. They sell merchandise and stuff. So he collects art. We went to the original art expo in Orlando last year to get some stuff. And he's a huge David Finch fan. And now I've come to realize there's like different styles, like David Finch, Stephen Platt. They do this artwork where they amazing detail, but a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? When you see a Finch piece, you'll see like a Wolverine or a Batman, and and Jim Lee's kind of like this too. There's tons of like little tiny lines, like little.
That's how Keith Williams did this.
Yes. And when you mentioned that Todd McFarlane Gunslinger, I could see the artist. I think it's Brett Booth. He's another one. They have this certain look, and Greg Capullo too. Capullo was like that as well. They do great artwork, but they do a lot of fine detail with those real thin lines
of etching in it.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's so much of it. So there's that category of artists, and then there's like the Jerry Ordway, old school Dan Jurgens type of stuff from the 80s and the 90s that I grew up with reading that type of stuff. So it's amazing which artists. And then you got Uncle Al Milgram, who's the guy that was like the go-to man for everything. So when you see him at like a Little Giant show or TERRIFICON, Al's still cranking away with his style of artwork, you know?
Yes.
But I didn't like that. I tell Al, I didn't like his art when I was growing up. He was another one I used to cringe when I'd buy a book and it'd say like Jim Starlin on the cover, and you open it up and there's Al Milgram inside. Like, nah.
Taste. I've said it before. Kevin Eastman, my favorite artist. I wasn't a big fan when I first started reading Turtles. I was like, it's not for me. And I'm like, nope. Now you notice how
you grow to love it, man.
I would have to say that about Bill Sienkiewicz when he did Moon Knight and New Mutants. It was too abstract for me. I
love the original.
I was the original George Perez guy. Detailed, muscular, athletic.
When Bill was doing the Moon Knight in the back, when he was doing the Moon Knight in the back of the Hulk comic book, it was kind of a stylized Neil Adams.
Yes,
so
very much.
Like, he was the poor man's, and he even says he was aping Neil Adams. He was trying to do that style, and then he went a little crazy. He started doing the weird stray toasters in the middle of the 80s, and then he went off to the New Mutants, and it was off to the races. And then of course, the Daredevil book with the giant kingpin and the abstract artwork and stuff. He established his own style. He's been doing it ever since. But Sienkiewicz is a genius, man. I mean, I know Bill. He's a phenomenal artist, but he can go either way. He could draw traditional, punch him out Neil Adams style, or he can get a bunch of coffee grounds, which he's done, and paint a picture of the Batman or the Joker, and you're like, what the hell is this shit? It's amazing. No, then you have but then again, there's like Alex Ross. I mean, there's so many different styles. You're like, Alex Ross is like Michelangelo. This one here is like another artistic genius and
Donatello. This one's like Leonardo.
Guys, though, I mean, I've grown to like a lot of the old DC stuff that I see from the 60s, like the Metamorpho stuff by Ramon Fradon and
Brave and the Bold and Showcase stuff has awesome.
Brave and the Bold, Jim Aparo, all that stuff. When I was a kid, I did not like it. I would pick it up. And
I know. I couldn't appreciate it. But I think
which one I always hated? I love the book, but I hated the art. The Invaders. I would get the Invaders. Roy Thomas wrote it, and you'd get these great covers by Gil Kane.
Yes, and then the inside was awful.
And inside was like Frank Springer and another Frank. I can't think of his name.
Changed all the time.
Yeah, and people like when he was trying to ape. He was trying to emulate that 40s style. You ever go back and look at comics from the 40s, how they've got that real cheesy amateurish look, because that was they were just starting back then. And I don't know. You go on I could go on art school all day about this stuff, but
very, very quickly. Speaking of art, I'm just going to go ahead and plug this really quick. If you're in the area, this Saturday in Burlington, Massachusetts. Sorry for the bad photo here. Counterplay Comics, my LCS, has a local artist day.
Nice.
They have 5 or 6, 7 different artists coming in, all local guys. They're doing commissions. They'll have sketch covers, sketch cards. This Saturday from noon to 5, Counterplay Comics, Burlington, Massachusetts. I'll be there for a little bit when at 12. Come check it out. A lot of awesome people, a lot of awesome art. So if you're in the area, do yourself a favor, check it out.
Well, I don't know if we bored anybody to death because we're going late, but if you want some teasers and announcements, I could throw some at you. In fact, I could even have some of you guys vote on who I should get, because
all right, well, let's get another 50. We got time. I got time.
I don't know. Look, there's my giant Godzilla too.
Let's go for it. Let's so let's wrap it up with everything with TERRIFICON. Mitch, what's happening?
What is this? Vader. What is this TERRIFICON you speak of?
Yes. Diedrich Bader just signed today. Batman Brave and
the Bold. The voice of Batman Brave and the Bold, Napoleon Dynamite, Office Space.
Office Space, yeah, I was loving that.
He did a lot of cartoons,
Drew Carey show.
I do have the website pulled up real quick.
Surfs Up. Look at this guy.
Oh, there you go. What's he got? Batman in his hand?
Batman.
Yeah, cool. Dude, these were marked down at Target to like $20. I couldn't resist it. They were marked down from 80. I'm like, give me that shit.
Yeah. Clearance, man. I love it.
I'm the clearance guy. I walk by, I'm like, oh, clearance. Look Look at this. I even added a countdown clock yesterday. I was so bored. See it
I
up
saw
there?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that. My wife's like, "What are we getting creative?" I'm like, "Yeah, just playing with the HTML."
I check the website like every day.
41 days. Freddie Stroma. Oh my god.
Yeah, just click on if you want. Just click on the tab. There says comic guests. You can
Yeah,
just
do
scroll
guests.
down.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right.
Because I don't put all of them up on that rotating thing because
All
it's
right, let's go. Let's go.
it drives me
comic
nuts.
guest.
And
All
after
right.
I'm done talking to you guys tonight, I got to make more guest graphics because I'm cheap and I don't hire anybody. You scroll down right where
All
it
right,
says tickets. You could either do TV
okay,
or
I
movie.
don't know.
coupon.
Let me see. I gotta go here.
Yeah, I don't know why Otto's doing this. This isn't
Not
going to work.
on me, Otto. Come on, a blind man
Fine.
can navigate this.
I
Come
know,
on.
I know. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right.
I'll do it. I got it. I'll do it.
Oh,
this
oh,
is-
the chin
well,
is taking over.
We'll be
Shit's
here for
taking
30
over. Look
more
at this.
minutes
This
while
way
he
we
tries
get-
to
we
figure
pay
this
him good
out.
Bang the
money.
rocks together. Bang the rocks together.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All
Comic
right,
creators.
here, now you're on tickets.
No, comic creators.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Yeah.
who's this guy? I heard he was pretty good. I never
He's
heard
a-
of him. Jim
he's an
Lee,
all right-
Lee
He's an all
Jim.
right guy.
I don't know.
How's
He's
his
so-
ticket? Saturday only. Sold out everything for him?
No, not everything. Don't say that for Christ's sake.
First session.
A
is.
couple of sessions are sold out. People are
Okay.
buying the 3 or 4 pack. I thought it was going to be too much money, but people are buying that.
No, it's worth it.
All
It's
right.
worth it.
That's your
Speaking
boy.
of Star Wars.
He's on.
That's it. My
I
boy right
can't
there.
wait to meet him. Oh,
I got
can't
my
wait.
first Prince ready to go.
Scott, I'm going to try to get a piece from him. I will love a
I'll
game
tell you
from
what,
Scott
that
Williams.
Heir of the Empire is probably the best Star Wars sequels they ever
Oh,
made.
Mitch, I'm reading it right
Oh,
now. I'm
it's
so into
incredible.
it.
Oh, I read it
So-
when they came out. I could not wait. I was like
Yeah.
running to the
And
store.
you know what, Mitch? When I just want to say this one thing. He gave us Star Wars when we had no Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely. There
You
was
know
like
what I
from
mean?
the
So-
Return of the Jedi to the mid '90s until
Yes.
Shadows of the Empire. There was nothing, bro.
Nothing. We were destitute. All right,
Yep.
Jeff Loeb. Okay,
There's a
listen. This is
legend.
something I want to find. I want to find a great cover by
For what?
Garcia because he's just amazing.
I mean, there's a couple right there in the
I
background.
mean, I
for you.
put all
I
the
know.
treasuries up there, and I even
You
put
did?
that
I got-
style guide there because he did so much work in that. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm gonna have to look
there's
for that. Okay.
so much to choose from. And this guy here, this
Wade.
Mark Wade guy.
I can't wait to get a piece from Finch
How much?
Vince-
though?
Let me tell you something. Finch runs these like 15-minute for
at the table.
150
Yeah.
bucks or $500 for half an hour.
I'm doing
You
a 500.
cannot go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, I've seen him put what he could do in a half hour looks like it took him 5 or 10 hours to do. It's amazing. And you're
Yep.
always going to get your money's worth, bro.
He is my first stop on Friday with my sketchbook.
Finch is amazing. And nice guy, too. Nice guy.
I met him a
Very-
few times. Very nice dude.
Yeah, very humble dude. Speaking of
Yes.
Brand New Day, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
should get him
There he
to sign
is.
that Fantastic Four book. That's what I should get. What's his
there you
name?
go.
This
I would love
guy
to
is a
get
big deal, man. He's a great painter. He just did the cover of the
Yeah.
new Moon Knight book, and he did some Star Wars stuff.
Does a lot of Star Wars stuff.
He
Yeah.
does a lot of cards too. If you're into trading cards,
Yes, he does.
go look him
Yep.
up, man. He's a big
Yep.
deal.
Oh, look at this.
J.G.
J.G.
Jones.
Jones
He's
wanted.
another
That was-
beautiful painter. I mean, the covers alone on those books he did.
Mhm.
Yep.
I didn't know what to pick when I put the graphics together. I go through all the covers. I'm like, which one should I
It's
put?
it's tough.
Yeah,
There you go.
This
Mitch,
guy's
talk about
honest.
being at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
bro, I'm kicking myself. I had issue 1. They only had 2 copies in the shop. I had issue 1 in my hand, and I'm thumbed through. I go, and I put it back, and that's like what, $300 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lobo
I'm
just
pumped
came
with
out today. I bought a blank Lobo cover just so I could have Simon draw me a Lobo on it, man.
I was just saying I'm gonna
great
have him do
idea.
he did some TMNT, the body count stuff.
Yes,
him
he
on Casey
did.
Jones.
I'm gonna have him
can't
do
wait.
me as Lobo.
Oh jeez.
This guy's an author, but he's done Star Wars. He's written
He's-
these new
yeah.
sequels to the
That-
Batman.
So it's
Great.
not canon anymore, but that Kenobi book was one of the
Yeah.
best things
Yep.
outside of, Legends as they call it now. Cowens.
Yeah, gotta get him to
Great.
draw you a question. He's good at that.
Yes, he is.
This guy's amazing too. I just picked up a Supergirl cover he did last week or 2
Yeah.
weeks ago. He's a great variant
It's
cover.
it's almost like
Yeah.
silhouettes kind of, but it's
Yeah.
very well done.
Yeah. And then Blake Northcroft, she's doing a lot of writing for
Oh, yeah.
Dynamite and stuff. Yep.
Here he is, Eric Talbot. Love his
Now Eric
love his
called me,
style.
said Jim Lawson wants to come, so I got to get Jim on the phone. I've been stalling.
Jim, Steve Levine.
I got Steve Levine coming. And I got
these-
Jim
they're-
coming.
90% of the turtle guys from Mirage are all local dudes from
Yeah,
Mass.
It's all
man.
turtles all the time. Which shit?
All turtles all the
I
time.
love it.
Yeah. Here's another
Yeah.
classic
Ron
guy,
Friends.
Ron Friends from the
Yep.
day
Uh,
back in the '80s, man. And then of
Kupperberg.
course I threw Paul up because I got all these Peacemaker people coming.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry Dotson. He was
Terry
there.
Dotson.
He was here.
Remind me, has Terry been there before?
He was
Oh,
there
yeah.
2 years ago, and he liked it so much he asked if he can come back.
Why
I go
didn't
every
I
other
get
year,
something
bro.
done by
Every other
Terry?
year.
He signed.
Terry's one of my favorite artists. I don't know why I didn't get anything done.
He
by
signed one of my Darth Maul books for me.
him. Really?
And this new guy here, he's with the Comic Mint. He's a writer for them. I don't know if you know the Comic Mint. They do a lot of variant stuff. And that's it for now. I mean, I know who's coming because I make all the artwork.
Well, then very, very quickly, you also got the media guests. We talked about Dietrich Bader here, but you got the TMNT cast. Along
the
with
voice guys this year.
They voiced so many other people, not just the TMNT, which is awesome.
Yeah, the other guy's the Tick. I didn't realize I had both the cartoon Tick and the real deal, man.
Did you really?
Yeah. He's right up there. Look.
Right there.
That's the voice of the cartoon.
The cartoon. Oh my God! Yes.
And then I got the other dude who's the live action.
Right here, Patrick Warburton.
Right there,
yeah, Patrick Warburton. If I were ever to do cosplay again, because I have done cosplay for TERRIFICON, I would be a Tick. Oh, Charisma Carpenter. I'm
bumming because they just canceled the Buffy the Vampire reboot that was supposed to happen. It was on all the news yesterday. Yeah.
Tyler Mane.
Now, I'm going to look into him. Him and I he's on Instagram quite often, and he actually follows 3 Men in a Basement. I would love to
hear his brother. You look.
I would probably love to get. I would love to get him on the show. He probably thinks my brother.
And then
here's
you
your
got
Peacemaker. I got a Vigilante.
Peacemaker cast.
Do I get a Vigilante number? Remember Vigilante when that came out, the comic book Mitch from the 80s?
Yeah.
Do I get the number 1 signed by him? I think I have to. You know
what I got that I'm going to get 2 out of the 3 of the guys to sign is that like Todd McFarlane reboot thing he did with the Judo Master, Vigilante, and Peacemaker. It was a 3-pack, and I have it here, and I go, one day I'm going to get all those guys to sign it. I don't have Cena coming because he's too much.
Okay. I can't wait for this. This is so massive for me, TJ Vader, and Metal Knuckles. I'm going to see if he can do a voiceover for me.
Oh, he's got a great voice. He talks like this. Hey. Yeah. That's
it kills it.
All right, so here's what I got to ask you guys.
All right, here we go.
Highlight this guy?
Yeah.
Not only am I going to highlight you, Mitch, I'm going to give you the whole thing here.
The sloppy version.
Highlight this guy, man.
Wow, that's something there. Okay. Yeah. So I'm dealing with celebrities, and I keep getting all these people thrown at me. And I mean, they have various prizes. And I've talked to you guys about how actors work. They have what's called a guarantee. If so-and-so has a guarantee of $30,000, they come and sell their autographs and their photo ops and whatever else. If they only make $20,000, Uncle Mitchie has to write a personal check for $10,000 to compensate because they want to get their $30,000 guarantee. If they only make 20, I got to pay the difference. That's how it works. It's called a guarantee. You are guaranteed to walk out of that building on a Sunday night with whatever amount of money we've agreed upon. So if they're very successful and they hit their number, they go north of it, we're all good. I don't have to pay anything. If they don't, I got to compensate. So I'm always hesitant when people come up to me with these big names like, oh, I see New York Comic Con's got Ewan McGregor. I mean, Ewan McGregor ain't coming to any Comic Con for like $20,000. It's probably like 10 times more than that.
Yeah,
okay. And I'm not kidding you. It's like the price of a house. So if you're at New York Comic Con with 200,000 people, that's great. Because, even if like 10% of that people pay, he'll make his nut. He'll make the number. But when you're at TERRIFICON and there's only like 25,000 people, you got to be a little bit more conservative with the money because Uncle Mickey wants to buy those Lego sets at Christmas time and put them under his tree. So I'm going to throw some names out here, and I'm not going to tell you the prices of people, but I want you to tell me what you think.
In the live chat, get ready.
I'm asking these people. I'm reading the comments here. When I throw these names, I want to see who gets crazy. All right, you ready?
Yep.
And I didn't say which ones I'm getting.
Breaking news, Chid. Breaking news here.
I'm still teasing. I still want to know who you want to get because it depends on your age too. Older people like certain people. Younger people don't know who I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna throw these names at you. Kiefer Sutherland.
Wow. I mean,
Boys, 24.
I don't see anybody like
Lost Boys.
Okay.
Right.
Now you say that because if you get Kiefer, you can get Jason Patrick, who was also in the Lost Boys. And you can get Lou Diamond Phillips, who was also in Young Guns. So that's a category. Okay. Again, this is the media guess. I'm pretty good with comic people because I know comic books like the back of my hand. But when it comes to movie stars, I don't know who people want to meet. Because again, it's a comic book.
Kiefer Sutherland is a big name.
Yeah. All right. Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, jeez.
It'd
Now,
be
Shia
cool.
LaBeouf, I was talking to him before everything went down in New Orleans about a month or so ago. And then he's obviously everywhere. And my kids, anybody like 20 or 30 years old, my nephews, my kids, they
Steven
love him.
Stevens.
They're
Yeah.
begging me to bring Shia LaBeouf in.
Transformers.
I
Transformers,
just watched
Indiana
Transformers
Jones.
1 the other day.
I will say I think he would make whatever his guarantee is.
Oh, it's
The
not cheap, buddy. It's not
The
cheap.
only downside is you don't know if he'll show up, if he will be sober.
Well,
if he won't be
obviously,
any-
if you've seen this interview the kid did, I mean, no one's perfect. He's got some, demons he's got to deal with. So, who am I to judge anybody? But he's definitely got something going on. I think he's got his wife. I don't know if they're still married. I don't know what's going on, but there's something going on with that kid.
I mean, I would love. I mean, between Even Stevens, Holes was one of my favorites.
Well, I
up.
got Crystal Skull. My kids loved him from Transformers.
Yes,
Surfs
he was
Up.
really funny in the first two, man.
He was the voice of the Penguin in Surfs Up, and Dietrich
Yes.
Bader was the voice of the other guy. So anyway,
Yeah,
Shia is one of the names. Kate Beckinsale was another one.
Underworld.
Underworld, Serendipity, Pearl Harbor, Click. I mean, she's done a lot of stuff. All right. Let me see. What was the other names there? Voice actors. John DiMaggio.
Yeah, it's Bender from Futurama.
Bender from on what is it, Futurama?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was also Aquaman on The Brave and Bold. He was like,
So now you have two Brave and
He
Bold.
does the Joker quite a bit too.
Oh, he does? Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
now you've got two Brave and the Bolds, and him
And
and
he was on a show called Adventure Time. My kids used to love it. He was Jake the dog.
Adventure Time, very popular.
I think that'd be a big one.
John DiMaggio. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going down the list of people that they offer me. Paul Bettany, The Vision.
The Vision. Ooh.
Massive.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He is so. Yes.
Melissa Benoist
That's Supergirl.
on TV. She was super.
Yeah.
You mean
Okay.
from the TV show from
From the
CW?
CW show. Yeah.
CW show.
that's a
See,
little
again,
clutchy on
it's
that.
been a
That's
while
a little
since she's
clutchy.
been on, and she doesn't look like her because she has dark brown hair.
She
and
got the
some
dark hair
blonde.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, these are some. I'm reading the comments on the side to see who gets people crazy. That I might go, okay,
Right.
we'll get that person in here.
I like
And as much as I would like to get John Cena so I can get the full Peacemaker, that guy's hundreds. I'm sorry, dude. He's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And unless all these people that are sitting here want to come to the show and buy the $200 autographs, don't leave Uncle Mitchie writing a check for $100,000 because I ain't going to be coming back for Terrificon Part 12. If that's
Well, now what about these two guys? Should we ask about these two guys?
Frank Welker, I'm looking at getting. I can let you. I know who Peter Cullen is. He's Transformer guy. He's Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
but the other guy, I know Frank Welker is the voice of Marvin from Super Friends. That's how old. And he's also the voice of Fred on Scooby Doo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
Have Optimus Prime and Megatron there. Those are.
So, I mean, those guys are within reason, and they're not that expensive. So I am looking at some of those names.
But I guess my vote. I mean, I would go with Paul Bettany, 1A. You know what I mean? And then, my 1 and 1A would be Kiefer Sutherland or Paul Bettany. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
because of the Lost Boys. Because look, Kiefer Sutherland can sign this.
I got one last one that they threw at me, and this is the way people think I'm crazy. Ready? I got it. Where's my sunglasses? Because I have to wear them when I talk about this person.
What about
Priscilla Presley?
Oh, Jesus. You take the house
Interesting.
See, Chin, your birthday was yesterday or today. How old are you now, Chin? 40?
36.
Okay, close enough. You're saying interesting. Me?
Yes.
I'm going to be 60 this summer, so I know who the hell Priscilla Presley is.
Oh, I know who she is.
Not because she's Elvis's wife, but she was in the Naked Gun movies. She was on TV shows. She was on a show called Dallas back in the day. But I don't know. I think a lot of people that come to the casino would want to meet her and come in.
That's the closest thing they have to Elvis. You know?
I mean, a lot of the people at the casino are older.
That would get a lot of walk-ins.
That's a lot of walk-ins at that crowd.
That's a lot of walk-ins. Oh my God, Priscilla Presley's at the Terrificon Comic-Con, and those people would be in and out. You know what I mean? Like, So.
And I'm going to disappoint a lot of people right now. Keanu Reeves is coming to Connecticut.
Yes.
And he's going to be same scenario as last time. He's going to be with Dogstar.
Yes.
He's going to be right up the street from Mohegan Sun.
Yes.
He's going to be at Foxwoods, just like he was last time.
Yes.
However, due to the infinite not scheduling it perfectly, Terrificon will be the week before Keanu's in town. And trust me, no one is more pissed about it than me, because he would not be going on till 8 o'clock that night. He would not have to go to rehearsal until 3 o'clock. So that means on that Saturday that he'll be at Foxwoods, he would have been able to come to Terrificon from 9:30 in the morning all the way to 2 o'clock and saw a lot more people than he did last time, because his good buddy Ron Garney is once again at the show. So
bummer.
Because of that, don't hold your breath. I already looked into it. Keanu is going to be in Washington, D.C. the Saturday that we're doing the show, and then the next day he's got off. But I know he's a nice guy, but I do not think he's going to drive all the way from D.C. overnight to come to Connecticut to hang out with us on Sunday. So
that's a lot. Yeah,
and then go back or hang around or whatever.
No, so. But if only I had that.
You tried. My gosh,
I know, but everybody, the brother has saw that he's coming to town, and they keep calling me and going, "Is Keanu coming back?" I go, "You know what, son of a bitch! If we were that day, he would have come back because he really enjoyed himself."
But of course, he was rocking the T-shirt when he was.
And there's always next year.
Yeah, there's always next year. And next year we do go back to August 13th to the 15th.
Yep.
Okay.
So we will not be on the same weekend as a certain.
Now we already know when you should be booking a hotel for next year, for 2027.
You could. All right. Here is who's definitely coming that I do have locked in. I thank you for your comments. I'm just reading. I cannot get Eminem. That ain't ever going to happen. You can't get people that don't do shows. I mean, I could sit there and go, Harrison Ford, he doesn't do shows. He's not signing autographs for you, so don't ask for him. But I see people ask for names that'll never happen. Like Robert Downey Jr., never going to happen. Not in our lifetime. Maybe when he's like 100. But I'll give you some names that are coming to the show, definitely. Ron Perlman.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Hellboy is coming to the show. Two other folks from that show. The guy that was the head
Sons
of the mind.
Anarchy.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Theo Rossi, who was also on Luke Cage.
Yes, Theo Rossi, absolutely.
He was like
Sons.
Yeah, he was on there too. He's been in a lot. He's in the Penguin. He's the
absolutely.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
He's in a lot of stuff. Leah Thompson is coming to the show.
I love Leah Thompson.
Back to the Future. And
she
Howard the Duck.
Howard
the Duck. So she'll be at the show.
She gave me a kiss on the cheek once. I'll never forget it.
Really? Well, you can tell her that when I get security to haul you away.
That's fair. That's fair.
Comic book wise, I mean, this is the bread and butter, is the comic book part. I haven't put them up yet, but Arthur Adams will be back.
Hell yeah.
Who else is coming? A lot of big names that we normally don't. I do have a certain writer from the Avengers and from Daredevil, and he was at DC recently. He and I have been talking back and forth for the last month and a half. He says he's coming, and I just have to lock it in. I don't want to jinx it.
No, don't do it. Don't do
his
it.
His initials are BMB. If you can figure that out.
Okay.
So. Oh.
Okay.
Think Daredevil.
Yeah.
Did a good run on Daredevil.
Oh,
come on.
Right,
no one in the chat knows who I'm talking
come
about.
On.
I was saying, I didn't think we were allowed to
say it out loud, but you can. Well, come on. Let's go. We got it.
I feel like everybody's Googling right now.
Oh my God.
Yes,
there you go.
somebody got it. The Murfinator got it. Yes.
That's
they're all
that's a huge
Cliff got it. Yeah.
Miles, if you're a fan of Miles.
It's just a matter of locking in his flight and all that stuff. But he's been coming back and forth because he was on another podcast and said, "Oh, I really want to go to that Terrificon show." And it, like wildfire, people started calling me like, "Hey, Brian Michael Bendis wants to go to Terrificon." I'm like, "Hold on." So I started.
I know somebody that can help. I know
so we're going back and forth about that. So
that's a big hit.
If everything lines up perfectly, you'll see him at Terrificon this summer, which is pretty good because he's never been here before. You know,
that's
huge. I might have to crack my my first Miles, get it signed.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. I was thinking about getting him and then calling in my old buddy Mark Bagley. Because that's the Ultimate Spider-Man run for years.
Yeah.
You know?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
No, so
Who
keep
knows?
checking the website. There's more names that coming, so.
Right.
Hell yeah. Well, Mitch, this has been incredible. And what a tease at the end, and I love it.
Look, we
I
didn't
like
expect
that.
that.
I like that. Yeah.
There you go.
Chin's
Look at
like,
this.
when is Kevin Eastman coming back? He's coming back
He
Next
knows.
year.
That's his
Next
buddy.
year.
It's kind of on
Next year.
speed dial.
I'm excited to maybe do another panel with him. That's
You
all.
could.
You know?
You could.
You know,
I would love to.
you know a guy. We know a guy.
And Frank Miller, I'll tell people now, I don't care. Frank Miller's not
Yeah.
coming to the show because he's under exclusive contract with another convention till next year.
Okay.
So that's what people said. Hey, you got Klaus Janson. Why can't you get Frank? I said, I could. He's right there in New York City. He's not that
Yes.
far from my house.
Yeah.
But he can't because he's got exclusivity deals going on, which kind of sucks because, I mean,
Yeah.
I think people here would really want to meet Frank Miller.
I agree.
Of course. Frank Miller and Klaus on a Daredevil. Come on.
That's what I'm saying, right?
If you weren't reading, Chin, you're finally collecting that run, right?
I am.
have
I'm putting together the whole
I
Frank
got it
Miller
right
Daredevil
here.
run.
Yes, I got it right here. If you weren't reading, so this is just a little timestamp for you. If you
I
weren't reading
I'm just not
like
collecting
the X-Men at the time, if you weren't reading the X-Men at the time or the Teen Titans, it was the Daredevil by Frank Miller.
Oh
and
God,
Klaus.
yeah.
And then you had the ASM, you had the black suit Spidey come out all at that same time. Like
The 80s was
like
like the
that
golden
was like
age,
the
bro.
age when it was like popping, and
Mhm.
to have all those books and all those artists and all those writers doing such amazing
Thor
things.
on Simonson, Byrne on Fantastic Four, X-Men, Claremont on X-Men, Frank
Yes.
Miller on Daredevil. Then the Dark Knight comes out. Then the Watchmen comes out.
Marvin George on Teen Titans. You know what
Secret
I mean? Like,
Wars by the late great Jim
Yes.
Shooter. Man, it was insane, bro. So
oh, look at this guy. All right, we're getting killed. All right, you guys. We don't know what else more to tell you about how exciting CT GamerCon was. Mix, one question for next year. Any chance of it being a 3-day show, or you're gonna still keep it Friday?
I
Saturday?
might move it to the Expo Center. I think I've outgrown the convention center where we do it, and I
Yeah.
might bring it to where I do Terrificon. And if I do that, I'll be able to expand it. And if I do that, maybe I'll kick it open for Friday
Okay.
night and 3
Yeah.
nights, because those
All right.
gamers, they don't. We were open to midnight on Saturday, and I had to throw people out at midnight, bro. They
Oh,
did
yeah, they
not
go.
want to go to bed.
Gamers don't stop.
They don't
Yeah.
stop, and they don't get up at 10 in the morning to come to a show.
No,
As they
it was
said,
so funny.
it's-
we looked completely different Sunday morning after GamerCon than we did after Terrificon, which is funny.
Well, you know what's so funny? I remember the first year I did the show, and I actually thought I had a disaster on my hand because I was thinking comic book convention. I opened the doors at 10 in the morning. There was like a smattering of people. That's it. I mean, I'm talking like, oh my God, 100 people. What the hell kind of show is this? Do you know who I am? I'm the
Yeah.
guy that did one-day shows at the Trumbull Marriott and had 5,000 people, and the police department come to shut me down. That's who I am. So when there's only 200 people, I'm like, oh, that's it. This is a disaster. Well, gamers don't wake up at 9 or 10 in the morning.
No, they'll be there by 1 or 2.
3 o'clock, the room suddenly was like you couldn't see across the room. It's full of people. 4 o'clock, it's packed. 6 o'clock, I'm like, what is going on here? And I remember one of the security guys goes, bro, it smells like weed in here, like a college
Yeah.
dorm.
Yeah.
That's my audience, bro.
Mountain Dew, Doritos,
Late
and weed.
risers,
Yeah,
Mountain Dew, Doritos, and weed.
Yeah.
That's the way to do
All
it.
right.
What's
are
the way
going
to do it? Yeah.
We are going to wrap up tonight. Thank you very much for spending almost 2 hours with us as we talked about this. The Dark Lord, the Sith Lord, Mitch Hallock has joined us. Jen, let's wrap it up and Mitch, thank you very much for joining us. It's always been a pleasure for you to.
I'm in the off season now. I've got nothing to do for a while. So
There you go. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time.
Yeah. Okay. So, on behalf of 3 Men in the Basement, Roger Levesque, Dave the Brother, Mr. Mitch Hallock himself, Chinmo, I am Otto. You've been watching 3 Men in the Basement. Thank you very much. TiVo, take us home.
Good night, Canada.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. Thank you, everybody in live chat. And as always, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.